All right, keep in mind that lesson one is on generating, I don't know if I have such a problem with that, generating equivalent expressions. In our last video, we talked about adding and how we can add like terms. But now we're going to kind of focus on multiplying. What happens when we're multiplying some expressions? So this one says find the product. Product, remember, is the solution to a multiplication problem of 2x and 3. That's where we're multiplying, okay? So if we're finding the product of 2x and 3, multiplying them, I'm going to switch these around because I just want to show you something. I'm going to go 3 times 2x. Okay, whether you use dot, don't use an x, we have an x there, whether you use parentheses. But what this actually means is I have 3 2x's. Okay, because again, multiplying is repeated addition. So if I have 2x plus 2x plus 2x, I have 3 of those, right? And then if we broke it down some more, I could break this down if I have these 2x's, so x plus these 2x's, x plus these 2x's, plus x, running out of room, okay? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 x's. Now, hopefully that doesn't surprise us because multiplying, now this is where, I know, I just told you with addition we can't put them together, but we're not combining here. We're taking this 2x and we're taking 3 of them. So we could go 3 times 2 to get 6x, okay? So that's kind of what happens down here, right? So part A, we're just going to repeat it here. This is 3 times, in parentheses, 2 times x. And remember, if everything's multiplication, we can multiply in any order. We don't need the parentheses. And we can just multiply this 3 and 2 here to get 6x. Okay, and I showed you y up there. Sorry for the repeat. But let's look at something different. Okay, so again, this is different than adding because when we're adding, we're combining things, we're putting them together. We can't put things together unless they know what they are. With multiplying, we're taking that variable term and we're just making more of them. We're multiplying it. So let's look at this next one. We have 4 times y times 5. Now notice there is no time sign here. Mathematicians are kind of lazy. So this 4y here actually means 4 times y. These parentheses next to the 5 actually means times 5. Too lazy to even write a dot there, right? So way back before you learned the commutative property means we can multiply in any order. So if I wanted, I can change those around and write this as 4 times 5 times y. Multiply the 4 and 5 together. That just gives us 20y. And that's our answer. Again, with expressions, we don't get an answer. We don't evaluate. We don't solve until we know the value of the variable. Okay, so this one here, 4 times 2 times z, just go 4 times 2. That's 8. So that's 8 z's. Don't overthink it. Okay, just get comfortable doing this stuff because this will come into play later when we get more into solving equations. You're going to have to gather some like terms. You're going to have to multiply to make it as simple as possible. Use what we know to simplify. Okay, so this right here actually means, well, we know what it means. We've done it, right? 3 times 2 times x plus 4 times y times 5. Here is the plus sign. Okay, so how many terms does this have? It has 2 terms. I can simplify this side. 3 times 2 is 6. This is 6x plus, I know over here, 4 times 5 is 20. That's 20y. Can I put those together? Now adding, can I combine them? I can combine them if they're like terms. And like terms have identical variable parts. So is x identical to y? Nope. So guess what? That's your answer. All right? We're changing more to algebraic thinking here. It's not so much computation. It is, we have an expression. So when I know the values of x and y, I can plug them in and get an answer. Okay? One more. So we know that this is 3 times 2x plus. Really important to get used to looking for that plus sign, okay? 4 times y times 5 plus 4 times 2 times z. Well, this is 6x plus, we know that this is 20y because 4 times 5 is 20, plus 4 times 2 is 8. That's 8z. Can I say that this is, I don't know, 6 plus 20 plus 8, 34? Hopefully that's right. XYZ? No. Okay. This is our answer. So remember, all we're doing in this lesson is we're generating equivalent expressions. Got it right that time. This right here is the same thing as this. It looks different, but it calculates the same. This is the same thing as this. This is the same thing as this. Okay, so generating equivalent expressions is just how we can take a different problem, okay, and hopefully simplify it so we can solve for variables later on.